everyone. So the question today is house robber 2. So we are given an array which says that these array represent all houses placed in arranged in circle. Okay, and if a robber tries to steal from first house, it can't steal from the second house. It has to go to the third house. So basically, it can't steal from adjacent house, right? All right. So we will be doing DP, we'll be using DP over here, and since it's in circle, so if it's something like this, which is, sorry, so since it's in circle, it means that this two and the last two are connected, right? So what we can do is we can split our array, which is the elements, which is the houses with the amount, in two ways. If this is our question, which is 1 2 3 1, if this is our question, this one, then we can split houses in two ways, which is 1 2 3 or 2 3 1, right? Because it can start from first house and go till the last house, or else it can start from first house and go till 1, right? Because it's in circle. This is basically this one and this last one is same, right? Okay, so yeah, next what we want to do is we will be using DP. So we'll make an array, and what we'll do is we'll say that, okay, for first this house we can either steal this house, right? So our amount will be 1, but when we'll come to 2, we have two options, which is either we can steal from 1 or we can steal from this house. So since this house has 2, which is maximum of 2 and 1, so we'll steal from this house. Now if we come to this index, which is third, so what we can do over here as well, we have two options. Either we can steal from this 3 plus this 1, or we can steal just this 2, right? Similarly over here we have, for this one we can steal only from, for first index we can steal only from first house. For second index, which is 3, what we can do is we can steal from 3 or we can steal this 2, right? Now for this index, what we can do, we have two options again. We can either steal from this house itself plus the first house, or we can simply steal from this house, right? So we'll start by writing the code. I'll explain as we'll go. So the first thing which we want is we'll check the size of our nums, which is nums.size. So think about it, if we have no value, which is size is 0, we'll simply return 0. If my n is equal to 1, what I'll do is I'll simply return that one value, which is nums 0. Now if I have two values, which is n is equal to 2, then I'll return the maximum of both, which is return max of my nums 0 comma nums 1, right? Okay, next what I want to do is I will be making a function which can return me the maximum of this or this, right? So we'll be dividing and finding the max from 0 to n minus 2 index or 1 to n minus 1 index, right? Because that's the way we can divide. Either we can go till here or we can start from 2 and go till 1, right? It's in circle, just remember this thing. So I'll write like return some function, let's name it rob util, and we'll say, sorry, and I'll just say rob util nums starting from 0 index going till n minus 1, or comma rob util starting from nums comma starting from first index and going till n minus 1, right? This should be n minus 2. Alright, now we'll write this function called rob util. will be rob util. And what I'll be doing is, first of all, I need this nums vector, right? Comma, I'll just mention the index I'm starting from. Let's just say ij. Okay. The first thing which I want to do is I want to make a vector, and let's name it dp, and its size. Okay, so there should be the size, int size should be equal to j minus I plus 1, right? Because if my I is equal to 0 and my j is equal to n minus 2, then v plus 1 will give me n minus 1, which is exactly the size which I want. So n minus 1 comma 0, because I want it completely filled with 0. Okay, so for dp1, sorry, dpi, which is the first index, I have one option, which is I'll steal from uh, that house itself, right? So it should be dpi. But if for sorry, I have written something up. This should be nums, right? And this should be 0. For dp0, I have one option, I can steal from the first house, which is dpi. And for the second index, for the first index, I have options. Either I can steal, I have to find the maximum value, so I can steal from the first index, which is I, or I can steal from nums I plus 1, right? Okay, now I'll start the loop for my dp array. Int k equals to 0, k should be less than my size, and k plus plus. Alright, next what we want is, we want to make sure that our dpk will be equal to, again, dpk will have two options. Okay, this should not start from 0, this should start from 2, because 0 and 1 is already filled, right? So what I want is, I can do is I can fill this with either dpk minus 1, or what I can say is, okay, don't steal from the one which was previous, but steal from the one which was 2 times uh, 2 uh, 2 2 which was 2 times back of you, and plus your value. So it will be dp k minus 2 plus nums k plus I, right? Because I is the starting index. I can be 1, I can be 0, I can be 1, right? I can't simply write k over here, or else I'll get error, because I can be 1, I is starting from 1 or 0, right? Okay, next what I'll simply do is, I'll say, okay, now just return me the dp size minus 1, right? Let's see if it runs. There's something wrong over here. Oh, the n is over there. Okay, so yeah, no, it shouldn't be minus 1 actually. I have some compiler error. Okay. Hmm. Okay, it got accepted. So this was the question. I would highly suggest you to go and solve house robber 1 first, because then you'll get a much clearer idea of this question. So start from house robber 1, then come to house robber 2, then you may solve house robber 3 as well. So this was the solution. I tried to film this video many a times. I was trying to show, anyways. So yeah, this is the solution. We use simple DP here. It was a simple DP approach. You can do it with recursion. I tried, but that was giving me TLE. You can use memorization, but again, that is also very unnecessary. So yeah, that is the question, and yeah, thank you.